Today is Wednesday. I would usually be seeing my therapist today. She was out last week. She was out of town, I guess. And today she texted me and she was unable to see me again today. So it will be 3 weeks when I see her. So I figured it was a good time to give you guys an update on how things have been going without my therapist. So I'm still taking my meds. I did stop my meds for a few days. It's just what we do. Sometimes we just get in a mood, or we feel like the meds are blocking something that we want to feel, or that we just want to wallow in our own misery, or various reasons. It's almost just like a self-harm behavior, just to stop your meds when you need to be taking them. It just is. So I did stop a couple of them for only a few days, and I started back, so I'm fully back on everything, and I can tell a big difference. I feel better. I feel stronger and less emotional, and I'm sleeping, which I wasn't, and that always, contributes to depression and contributes to being able to handle life in general. When you're sleepy, when you have no sleep, you're very prone to triggers. So by saying that, I'm indicating to you that over the last couple of weeks I've been very prone to triggers and very emotional and unstable and just not feeling life, not feeling talking to anyone, not feeling worthy, not feeling anything but confused and emotional, I guess you would say, and just wanted to lie in bed again. Part of that was the disorder coming back for more, but some of that was the meds. As you can see, I slept in my makeup last night, which I never do. It's terrible for your skin. Don't advise it. Clean your face before you go to bed. Okay? It's just a little makeup tip to throw in there, since, makeup is my thing. But let's talk a little bit about what I mean about how I was feeling. Okay, so I said I was susceptible to triggers. Triggers being pools, swimsuits, backyard barbecues. When we went camping, we ate some amazing food, and I felt amazing while I was eating it, and then afterwards I felt like shit. Body image. I look in the mirror and I absolutely loathe what I see. I feel my stomach and I feel the urge to just cut it off. I want it gone. It's sick, it's twisted. It's the things that my mind tells me. It's just twisted. I've put on weight, which is good. It means that the therapy's working. It means that the eating disorder is going away. And like my therapist says, you can lapse without having a relapse, which means you can slip up without having a full-blown relapse. So she understands that, shit's gonna happen, but I see it, and my eating disorder sees it as failure, I hate the number on the scale. I made the mistake of getting on one, and I hate it. I look at these other women, and I feel disgusted. I can even look at someone who's bigger than me, and it doesn't bother me that she's bigger. Like, she doesn't gross me out. But I'm gross, even though I'm smaller. And then I look at these other women who are smaller, and then I really feel gross. And I look at these people, like, that are moms especially, and that have great bodies, and I'm like, why can't I have that body? Like, I deserve that body too. And how does she get that body and I can't have that body? She has more kids than I do, and it's constant negative thinking, constant obsession. So of course that led to restricting again, and that makes you ill, that makes you anxious, that makes you prone to being emotional, because you're hangry. I would eat like breakfast and try not to eat anything else all day, and then by supper I was so hungry I couldn't stand it, and then I would eat, but I would try my best to make sure that like something was left. Like, if I clean my plate, then I'm a failure. If I don't clean my plate, then like that's good. Like, I've done good, I've accomplished what I set out to. It's so fucked up. I'm still dealing with some of the grief process, letting go. There's a part of therapy that we hit that we made a big dent in the trauma process recovery, and there's something that I really had to let go of. And I had mixed emotions about it. I need to let go of it. It's not good for me to keep holding on to it. It's crazy that I would want to hold on to it. It doesn't make sense to the normal people, normal people. But it's like a trauma bond, and it's so hard to let go. So I was in the really sad, bawling like a baby stage for quite a while. It hurt really, really bad. It still hurts. And I cry, every once in a while when I think about it or talk about it, like now. But I've gotten more to the anger stage. I'm angry that I have to let it go. I'm mad about it. My eating disorder doesn't want to let it go. My trauma doesn't want to let it go. I'm mad that I have to, but I'm also mad at myself for holding on to it. I'm mad at the individual that it's associated with. I'm mad because I got hurt. It's just so complicated. I'm mad because I have to go through this. I don't feel like it's not fair. I feel like my whole life I've been in fight or flight mode, and I feel like I deserve to be just living my life and being happy. And I just sometimes wonder if I'm ever gonna reach that point, because I really want to. Despite what people may think, I don't enjoy being miserable. I don't do it for attention. I really, really want to be better. I really, really want it. It's just so hard. there's a lot of years filled with a lot of pain to overcome. And every time I feel like I'm overcoming it, something shits in my face. And I know that happens to everybody in some way, shape, or form, but I guess the people with trauma just handle it differently, and it's a bigger issue if you've handled trauma than for the normal person who hasn't been through that kind of stuff to just let it go. It's just different. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not making excuses, but it's just different. Sitting here now looking in the camera, like, my face, I feel so fat and round and ugly, and my eyes look ugly, and the makeup that's smeared under my eyes, and there's so many things I could sit here and list that I hate about what I look like. And it all comes from that inner self-hate from trauma, and from being abandoned, and from being neglected, and from being told I wasn't enough, or told that I was too much. And it's really hard to shake. It's really hard to let go of those thoughts. It's really hard to let go of the grief. But I'm working hard. I'm working every single day. I get up. I fight battles all day long with my mind. All day long. And by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I'm raising 3 kids. I'm married. I have a husband who needs me. And I'm doing this pretty much on my own most of the time because he's working to provide for us. And I got a lot on my plate. I got a lot on my freaking plate. Yeah, I post pictures on Instagram and Facebook. But that's just a 5-second portion of my day. Or it could be a portion of a day 3 weeks ago. They're not always current pictures. They're pictures from 3 weeks ago sometimes, with captions that usually are deep, and people probably bypass them and don't even read them, but if you read into them, you can really tell how I'm feeling that day. But I just wanted to hop on here and just tell you guys, you know, an update of how things are going, and just fill you in. I kind of, you know, kept you in the dark for a little while after I unloaded a lot of baggage on you. I don't put this out to worry anybody by any means. I feel like sharing my story kind of helps me, and it may help someone else by hearing it. And maybe even some nosy people like to watch it just to see what I'm up to. I don't know. But I appreciate all the texts and messages and things that people have sent me. I won't name any names, but you guys are very much appreciated. And the positive things that you have said do not go unnoticed. I continuously get messages and things from people, and I stop in my tracks and just, it feels so amazing to know that someone gives a shit about little old me. It really does. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, is thank you guys. I need you. Keep them coming. I'm gonna keep creating content because it's what I love. I'm gonna try to stay consistent this time and not fall back into my old patterns. I want to work my business. I want to put out content. I want to work my YouTube. I want to be myself. I want to do what I love, and that's creating content and putting on makeup. And it sounds silly, but that's what I love. And singing, and you know, all those different things that I put out there, I love doing those things. It's my passion. It's what I enjoy. and I don't want my eating disorder to rob me of that. I've been robbed of so much throughout my life, and I don't want the things that I've finally discovered about myself to have to be taken away again. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video.